There once was a doll, with stitches for skin, buttons for eyes, and rust deep within. She lived in a house where no one would speak. So she searched for a voice beneath the bathroom sink. She found a small bottle, dusty and black, with a crooked old label that whispered, "Come back." She drank it in gulps. It burned going down, and soon she was sinking right into the ground. When she opened her eyes, the world had changed. The sky was in pieces. The buildings were strange. She'd landed in a place where the broken toys go, where hollow eyes wander, and time moves too slow. Then came a flicker, a glow in the dark, a spark in the gloom, a fire, a spark. A red-headed doll, with stitches ablaze, with eyes that had seen too many dark days. "I smoked gasoline," she leaned in to say, "and set the curtains aflame in my head. I thought it would help, but it burned my mind, and now I just glow when I'm trying to hide." The poisoned one frowned. She said not a word, but the firehead stayed. She never was stirred. She stitched her own fingers and danced in the rain, whispered soft stories and through windows of pain. It took many days, or maybe a year, for the poisoned doll to even come near. She didn't know why, just that something felt warm, like fire inside. That wouldn't do harm. The firehead girl brought wood and glue. "Let's build you a heart. I'll help you through." They carved one, of twigs, wire, of thread, a heart that could thump, though it trembled with dread. And when the fire grew out of control, the poisoned doll reached for a watery bowl. She poured it gently over her friend, and the firehead smiled. "You helped me mend." They sat, side by side, on a melted toy swing, quietly, watching their stitches sing. Their hearts were odd, but they softly beat, crooked and patchy and painfully sweet. In the land of the broken, they weren't quite fixed. But love, like a spell, began to stitch, and though they were strange and haunted and scarred, their pieces made something more beautiful than whole ever was. They weren't quite fixed, and they weren't quite healed. But in the land of broken dolls, they learned how to feel. One burned with fire, one heavy with rage, yet love led them out of their little dark cage. I found you wandering through shadows and quiet halls, hollow-chested, haunted, yet unbearably beautiful. I was fire, you were ash, and in the cracks of your sadness, we stitched our broken pieces together, and somehow made something alive.